As an individual, you are highly aware of the power and importance of planning. You have likely set personal development goals and put plans in place to achieve those goals. You have financial goals that you aim to achieve for yourself and for your family, supported by a plan to help you get there. You even go to the grocery store with a plan. Well, at least some of the time. You also know the inadequate outcomes that occur when poor planning invades these areas of your life. The same is true for high-performing teams. Research shows that there are 10 drivers of high-performing teams, and this includes planning the work that must be accomplished. Said simply, if you do not know where you are going, then you'll end up somewhere else. Plans play a vital role for high-performing teams, as they create maps to help the team move forward towards the achievement of their goals. These teams plan with a specificity of tasks, roles, timelines, deliverables, and metrics for monitoring progress, which makes a noticeable difference in resource use and efficiencies. Planning helps ensure that the collective work achieves the expected results. After all, this is why we create teams, to combine the knowledge, skills, and attributes of many so that we can achieve greater things than we can alone. Thankfully, high-performing teams that excel at planning the work do 5 predictable things to fulfill this driver. First, they are intentional about defining the roles, responsibilities, goals, and objectives of the team and team members. This decreases the number of times that team members step on each other's toes, and it fuels engagement. Second, they establish performance metrics at each level of the plan to ensure deliverables. When the team knows their targets, this decreases stress and increases our third point. Thirdly, they monitor feedback loops that allow for tweaks as needed going forward. The creation of a psychologically safe environment allows feedback loops to be supported by having previously established performance metrics in place. Fourth, they identify and assign resources to support their execution. So, what resources does the team have at their disposal? Just as importantly, what level of approval do they need to have in order to access those resources in a nimble fashion? Lastly, they develop mechanisms for communication of planned changes and adjustments. Let's be honest, life happens, and the scope and key targets of our projects change over time. So how quickly can they access and engage communication mechanisms to ensure clear, consistent, and timely messages are provided to all members of the team? Yes, planning the work is much more difficult when in a team setting than as an individual working on personal development, financial security, or clearly simply going to the grocery store. However, when your team excels at planning the work, they will achieve outcomes that they never would have dreamed of as an individual.